elevate the foothills for a while. These mountains seem to go for miles and miles. Soon we start to flounder, need a little clue. A vision strikes Greg and we know what to do. Oh, we're gonna search for caves everywhere. Oh, we're gonna search for caves everywhere. A vision of a tower gives us hope. We know what we must find. Are these visions true, or are they cruel tricks played by Gregamel's mind? We search the mountains for a spire, but whose voice do we hear in Dyson desire?
You start hearing some noises, sort of in front of you, but sort of round to the side of a hill. You start hearing some sort of loud voices.
Oh.
But I want to eat it. I want to eat it. You can't eat it. But I'm hungry.
What do you want to do?
I want to roll some dice is what I want to do.
I think we should slowly approach to see what we can see.
You reckon?
Okay.
You reckon?
Send in Vin.
Oh, great idea.
Send in the stealthy one.
Yeah, send Finn in.
Vin can do his checks. Can everyone remember the Vin Weasel safety checks? Acrostic. Was it vision?
Vision, investigation.
Noise.
Then it was wait. Examine. Assess. Sound.
Again.
Oh, here we go. Right. Visual, investigate, noise, wait, examine, assess, sound, you're right. Everything clear. And then finally luck.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, let's do the Vin Weasel safety check.
Yeah, I'll send Vin in for a stealth look.
Okie dokie. He, Vin pops on the hard hat that he just appears. Just very, very much like the library card. It just appears whenever he wants it. Little hard hat, high vis vest. Gives you a little weaselly thumbs up. They probably don't have thumbs, so it'll be a finger.
I'm sure weasels have fingers, mate.
Well,
puts his fist up in the air like a proper rebellion.
Oh, sorry. The appearing hard hat and high vis vest was absolutely fine. Was it?
I'll tell you what, on stealth missions, I like to put on a high vis vest.
Absolute shambles the last two sessions. Gives you a claw up, and then he does his little weaselly hop, skip, jump, whatever it is they do, and goes scurrying off. As I say, you've got basically to envisage the scene that you've got. You come down a hill. You've obviously got a few off to the side of you. You've got another hill that's starting to ascend, sort of in front of you, and the sound sort of seems to come from sort of around the other side of the hill. You send him off in that direction. He goes scuttling sort of half round, half over the hill. Now remind me, you can't see what Finn sees, is that right? Or
I can sort of essentially control him directly as long as he's within 100 feet of me. So it depends how far he goes.
You can control him, but can you
I
see
can
what
see
he
and
sees?
hear
Like,
what he sees as long as he's within 100 feet of me. But then I lose my own senses while I'm doing that.
Okie dokie. So he sort of he doesn't get round fully. He sort of gets to the sort of, not the top, because that obviously would be the peak, but the top of the sort of the slope side of it. Before that 100 feet starts to run short. It gets just about far enough, and he can just, with your skills, can you give me a perception?
Perception. Would that be a disadvantage for me?
Disadvantage. Yeah, that'd be disadvantage.
Is Vin exhausted as well, or?
Well, it's you inside Vin, no?
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, hello.
Not for the first time. 8. I rolled a natural 20 as well, but the disadvantage means it was an 8.
Vin sees. I mean, it's impossible for him to not see it. He sees 4/you see 4 large creatures sat around even though it's not particularly dark or anything like that, but sat around a campfire, clearly sort of like tossing some sort of like dead creature around each other and sort of like, yeah, just being unpleasant with each other. You can't tell what creatures they are, just that they're big chunky boys.
Can I see what sort of size they are, like in feet?
I mean, larger than you guys. Big, like not giant size, but bigger than you guys.
Right, come on.
There's 4
They're
of
tossing
them.
around a dead
They're just
body.
like
Is that what you're saying?
a creature, sort of like just like one of them's trying to snatch it off the other one, and the other like they're sort of like almost fighting over
Cool.
it.
Well, tell everyone what I saw, and presumably Vin comes back.
How many? Did you tell us how many there were?
4.
4. I nudged Louise and go, bet you I'll finish off at least 3 of them. I mean, kill them.
Off.
Kill them, not.
Well, let's keep one of them alive. I'm gonna incapacitate one of them. The rest of you take the other 3.
I'll kill you. Don't just naturally assume you're going to
I wouldn't
win.
have thought so. Right.
Okay. So you head on. How are you doing this? Are you
Could
trying
we
to
mount
do
some
this?
sort of sneak attack
I
since we
think
know where they are and how many?
Quinch, how about you bring the rain?
Yes, I should think I could probably acid. No, wait, I'm getting confused. Do you want acid storm?
It was just. I was just saying it for the sake of it, because you can fly.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yes. Well, do you want me to fly up?
Listen,
Piss on them, I think, is what he
you're your
suggested.
own man. You do what you think's best. I was just trying to get you a bit pumped up.
Quinch prepares by flying 15 feet into the air, just still in hearing distance.
Flies 15 foot into the air. Right. Okay. Doing what?
Just hanging out.
Hanging out. Right. So from where you are, you can't see anything from where you are. You'd have to be either going over the hill, going around the hill to be able to see where your foes.
Shall we mount? Shall we reach higher ground and establish a predatorial position in preparation of an attack?
Let's just walk round the hill and kill them.
Yeah, let's do that. Quinch grabs the.
Should we not find out if they know anything before we
That's
go?
what I'm saying. Let's keep one of them alive. I'm going to incapacitate one of them.
Quinch grabs his tooth bomb.
His tooth bomb. Right.
Good.
Okay.
It's a good thing
Right.
we know what the damage is on that.
Okie dokie. So you do that. You arm your tooth bomb. Cool. Anyone else want to do anything before you crush
No,
the
I'll
hill?
probably wait until we're a bit closer before I rage, which is going to be interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right. So.
Actually, before we attack, can I cast haste on? Let's do it on Dweezil.
Okay, what does
Okay.
that do?
Gives you an extra action. Gives you a +2 to your AC. Doubles your movement.
Amazing. Right. While we're here as well, lads, this is what I think we should do. Okay. I think we should go around. I'm going to incapacitate one of them. Whichever's the biggest, I'm going to incapacitate. Make sure that no one causes any damage to it, because if you do, it'll ruin my spell. This is going to happen. Here's a little quiet song. Quinch, you look lovely. Greg, fantastic. Love what you're doing with the heart. Krill, excellent. Horsemanship, fantastic. Dab off, you're looking very sexy considering you haven't really had a good night's sleep. And that is Dweezil's inspiring leadership. You can all have some. You can all have some temporary hit points.
Oh yes, here we go.
Can't remember how many temporary hit points I give you. It's been a while since I've
10 nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 temporary hit points to everyone.
Okie dokie. Right. So,
Krill.
Hello.
You know, you said you were going to take down at least 3 of them.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm hoping for.
You've got Bardic Inspiration, Krill.
Lovely.
And my Bardic Inspiration's a D8 now as well.
Nice.
Any other buffing that we want to do?
right.
Still
With all
think
your,
Uh,
we should be worried about?
Nah, we're fine.
about what? So with all your buffing done, now that you're buffed, so are you going to go round the hill? Are you going to go over the hill?
I'd say crest the hill.
Yeah. Okay.
Full on war charge.
So you come over the hill. I don't know. Are you doing it slowly or are you
I'm
charging?
raging and then charging. I've been inspired.
So, all right, Krill out in front. The rest of you as a clump, or anyone else want to be particularly further ahead of the group or behind the group?
I'll be higher than the group at least.
Greg's always
Fire.
carrying at the back.
I'd like to sort of just try
Are we
to stick to
are we
any trees or
expecting a map
bushes.
for this one, or are we minding it?
No, you'll see in a second. Sorry,
I'm going to
Devil?
stick to like any sort of cover that I can find, try and remain as hidden as possible.
So, as you come over the hill, this is what you see. Hopefully,
Oh fuck!
so you come over and you see, as very much Vin saw, but now in a bit more information for you. You see 4 sort of big lumbering ogres, all sort of around a campfire, and just as Vin has seen, they're just sort of tossing around this dead creature. You can't tell what it is at this stage. It's just a carcass, just sort of being sort of fought over. Your previous, whilst you were able to manage to cast every spell under the sun, and do every single feature that you've got without anything happening, your stealth check as you came down the hill was enough to sort of semi give them an impression that maybe something was around it, despite their commotion that they're having. So as you come over the hill, it's not so much of a surprise to them, and one of them turns and goes,
You can keep it. I've seen some other food.
and he stands up. And can you please roll initiative?
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
Yeah, we can.
Krill, you gotta look out. You've seen your crisps.
As far as you can tell, I mean, what I'll say, as far as you can tell, they're all sort of the same. There doesn't appear to be one that's sort of larger or any more sort of, disgusting looking. I don't know what ogres look for in
Apart from the fact that they're wearing coloured amulets that we can distinguish them apart.
yeah, there's one of them with a red amulet, blue amulet, green. That's purely for bounce. Right, okie dokie. So on the initiative order, we've got Dweezil up first.
Right. Dweezil's going to call an audible, and he's going to say, change your plans. I'm going to incapacitate them all, and then just you decide between yourselves which one you don't attack. As Dweezil is going to cast his brand new 3rd level spell, Hypnotic Pattern, for the very first time, because it affects a 30-foot cube, which by my reckoning, the way these ogres are laid out is in a 30-foot cube. So what Hypnotic Pattern does is it creates a twisting pattern of colours that weaves through the air inside the 30-foot cube. It appears for a moment and then vanishes. Every creature in that area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On the failed save, the creature is charmed, they are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. It's a minute, and it's concentration for me. So I can't take any damage, obviously, but I can cast some of my other spells and I can attack. So I will blast out a 3rd level Hypnotic Pattern, and they are in a nice 30-foot cube. It's almost as if Nate laid them out perfectly for me to cast my new spell. Thank you, Nathan.
You're welcome. So what was it? Wisdom
saving throws, please.
Good. That's a really good modifier for ogres.
Wise, aren't they? Famously wise.
So first one, 13.
Incorrect.
11. So that's a failure. 0.
Oh.
And another 13. So they all fail the old Dweezil test. What's the DC then?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okie dokie. So they all fail. So remind me, they're
charmed,
all
charmed, incapacitated, and 0 movement.
So charmed to do what? Like charmed?
Yeah, they're charmed. Yeah. They've got the charmed condition, yeah.
What's that spell?
It's hypnotic pattern. My new 3rd level spell.
I remember you telling me about it when you leveled up. So I don't think you can tell it what to do. I think it's just that it's incapacitated.
It's just they basically just stand there. It ends once they're unaffected. Once they're damaged, sorry, or if another creature shakes them out of the stupor. But at least it gives us a.
So realistically, no one's going to be able to use the action apart from you damaging it. Really.
Yeah.
But then that one can theoretically wake up the other ones or whatever. Yeah. Okay. All right.
We should nickname the southeasterly most ogre Orange, and we should keep him alive.
Most wise monk-born Cyan. If we're
so is that anything else from Dweezil?
Yes, because Dweezil is hasted up like an absolute mad lad. With 60-foot movement and extra actions and all kinds. So he's going to pile in so there are 4 ogres. He's going to leave the kind of the closest ogre to Krill, because Krill asked for that ogre. Dweezil is going to leg it kind of southeast and take up a kind of a vantage point on the way down, drawing his crossbow ready. I can't attack this turn, can I, if I'm just whipping out my crossbow?
You could, because you got a 3rd action because of haste.
No, that'll
be a second. That'll be a second action.
He only gets 1 action anyway. So
well, you got 2 actions.
So I can't use. With haste. It has to be an attack. I get an additional action that's either dash, disengage, hide, use an object. I don't think I can cast a spell as my second action.
And it says 1 weapon attack only specifically. So I think it would only be an actual melee or even ranged attack.
Would you allow me to whip out the Javelin of Lightning and toss that? Because it doesn't require loading.
I was just going to say, for precedent, I have launched a Javelin on my back straight off.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the Javelin of Lightning, and I'm going to try and skewer 2 diagonal ogres with the javelin. So
what I think I did with Krill though was, because he was pulling it basically as 1 action to try and attack with the whole thing, I think I made him roll at disadvantage on the attack roll.
Absolutely fine. So
okay.
I'm going to throw the javelin in a northeasterly direction and try and smash a couple. As I say, I can't remember. There was a magic word. It was something to do with Pokemon.
Pikachu, wasn't it?
I think it was just Pikachu. Something as basic and simple as that. I throw the Javelin of Lightning for about the 3rd time that I've used this magic item.
I think 1's hit and 1's missed. Maybe.
Right, with disadvantage. Right. Let's go.
Quinch notes this would skewer the green and blue nicknamed.
Yeah, it's a 9, so I can't imagine it's going to hit either of them.
No, that doesn't. So it goes, despite the fact that they're large, despite the fact that they're not moving, and despite the fact they're somehow, I don't know how you do this, despite the fact they're in an exact line with you, you somehow sort of miss both of them without hitting any of the other ogres as well. It sort of, it just falls sort of just to the right here, I guess. So it doesn't quite reach the second one, and it flies past the first one. So that's you done, yeah?
Remind me to pick that up again, lads.
Okie dokie. So the first one, you draw a little thing in there. So this is the first
no, it should have been my turn. You skipped over me.
Oh, sorry. So like, you're right. Yeah, Quill.
So I'm just going to go right down here next to this first one. I'm then going to rage. Can you roll a d20 for me, mate?
How much did you just move? Oh yeah, it's enough.
Yeah, I would be able to do it without the haste. If you roll a d20 as I rage.
Okay, what's your proficiency? 3. So that's 9. So you're okay. You're just normal rage.
So then I'm going to. Do I get? They're incapacitated, so I get.
They're incapacitated.
For an incapacitated enemy.
No, because they're not prone.
Can't take actions or reactions.
Yeah, which is bizarre, because you think if you've basically got a statue sort of in front of you, you should be able to hit it. But there you go.
That's fine. I'm going to attack recklessly.
Oh,
go on.
Okay.
Stuart. You.
I would also have, because they're charmed, I've got advantage on any ability check to interact socially with them.
Oh, that's worthwhile. So it can't attack you or target you with harmful effects.
Can't do much at the moment.
So none of them. But then theoretically, once they start moving, it won't be charmed, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so a bit stupid.
So I attack recklessly and with Great Weapon Master, which means I get advantage on.
Okay, here we go. Right, so that's Ogre 1 then. Right, what's the next?
Let me just see what's my damage dice.
I hit the first Ogre for 400 hit points.
It's a d12 plus 4. Okay. So 13, so that's 20. Second one's an 8. So so does a 20 hit? Okay.
Yes.
Should I do both my hits and then both my damage, or
is that taking? So you're taking 5 off your thing, right? You take 5 off to get 10 damage.
Oh yes, it would be.
Welcome to the Maths Cast with Nate and Sam.
So with Great Weapon Master, you're taking 5 off of your hit roll, but you get 10 extra damage. That's the power. So is that 20 minus 5?
No, that's 20 with an 18.
What did you roll?
So I took the 5 off to give me 13, plus 7 is 20. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So I do both my attack rolls, or I mean, realistically, I've got 4 attack rolls with my haste.
You haven't got haste.
You didn't.
I've got haste.
It's just Drizzle.
Oh, I got the
And you only. And you don't.
I got the Bardic Inspiration. Yeah.
Yes, that's 10.
If I miss one of these, I might use Bardic Inspiration to add on to it. So the second one, it's a 19, so 14, 21 also hits.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And then it's a D8.
Just roll the D20 again.
Why am I saying D8? It's a D12. It's a D12 for damage. So 4 plus 4, so 8 plus 10 is 18. And then 12 plus 4, 16, 26. So 26 and 18. 44. 44.
That's alright, yeah. Yeah, so the charmed, incapacitated ogre. I mean, you didn't even, try and talk this out. You just attacked. They said food. They were probably talking about the crisps that you'd given Dab off. But you just want to, make these into dead statues. But there you go. Right, so that, he takes a load of... You slash at him with your axe, taking multiple gashes into him, or putting multiple gashes into him. And he's now no longer charmed nor incapacitated, so he will be able to move and take action going forward. Is that Krill done? Yeah. So it's then. Oh, which one was that? So that's him. So he's at the bottom. So it's this one. It's actually this one at the bottom here. He can't do anything because I don't think there's no roll against it. Nope. Is there? It's not like I have to roll every action or anything like that. So he's basically just stuck doing nothing. So Gregomel, it's your turn.
So it's greeny that we want to keep alive, is it?
Orange.
It does make sense to pile them as they become. I was going to say aroused, awoken.
screw it. Everyone's doing big damage. I'm going to join in. I'm going to shoot Mr. Greenie, which gives me a 20-foot radius if I do fireball, which I
Goodness
think will hit them all.
gracious. Here we go.
It will hit orangey, but meh.
We're trying not to hit orange. We can just try.
We want
not
to keep
hit
him
blue
asleep,
instead.
though.
Okay, but if I don't hit orange, it's probably going to get...
It won't kill him.
No, it's not about killing him. We want to keep him incapacitated.
That's fine. Just aim away from him.
Alright, let's aim it so I just catch the green and red one then.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Blue just have to be left alone as well for the time being.
Which is ideal. Really.
It's
Yeah.
a
So-
3rd level spell.
So can I just clarify where it is you're aiming?
Yeah,
the-
absolutely. I am aiming it in this bottom corner here.
And what's the range on it? Sorry, what's not the range? The
20 foot, I believe.
20 foot.
Yeah.
So you're just hitting the green.
Are these 5s or 10s? Sorry, on the squares.
They're 5s.
Well, I can cast it like here then. That's fine.
Okay, so it's
Top
just going to fall
corner.
short of Krill, yeah?
So just short of krill and just shoot
Okay,
at the
yeah.
short of the orange and blue.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, do that. Is that an attack roll, is it? Or is it
It's a dex save. So
big old Dexy
dex save of 15.
Ogres. Doesn't say anything about incapacitated stopping that or changing that, I don't think. So he still gets the same roll. So the green one the one at the bottom gets a 16. And the one at the top gets an 11.
So green's going to take half damage, and red is going to take full damage of 8d6s. First one is a 6. I'm going to write these down as I do it. Second one's a 5. Then a 2.
13.
Then a 6.
19.
Then a 1.
20.
Then a 3.
23.
Then a 4.
27.
Then a 4.
31.
That's it.
Right, so red, dead.
Correct. Redemption.
Redemption.
So yeah, he takes 34, and then obviously the one below it takes 17. Is it 17? Maths. 16.
15. It's right.
So you said 31. You said 31, right? It's 31, so that'd be 15. Okay. So yeah, this fireball just comes out of nowhere. Red is still arguably, although he's not thematically incapacitated, but he hasn't had a chance to do anything. So both of them are just sort of stood there, unable to do anything, and they just see this fireball coming out of nowhere and just slamming into the ground in front of Green. The flames just flick out, kill Ogre number red, which is a sentence that makes no sense, and Ogre number green again makes no sense. Is damaged, but still hardy enough to carry on.
Hey, look,
is that everything?
look, guys, now it looks like you have something fried for dinner.
Got them
Is
on
that
roast.
Gregomel's done, or is he going to move, or has he got any bonuses?
No, he's still going to cower at the back, so he's not going to move anywhere. I will roll you another magic for wild magic. That is a 15, so I think we're up to 7 now.
We are up to 7 now. It's getting closer. Some wild magic is gonna, come soon. Right.
I need to see this wild
that
magic
is it.
table because I'm pretty sure there's some real, like, game-changing stuff on there.
Yep.
There's one where I turn into a plant.
Yep. Right. So, next on the initiative is the ogre you've just aroused, to put it in Sam's speech. He is going to just go for the closest thing to him, which is probably Krill, isn't it? Yeah. He's just a dumb old ogre, and he's just going to launch over to you. Now, obviously, his attacks are at advantage because you went reckless. So he's just swinging his great club at you for a natural 20.
That's fine.
That's fine, isn't it? Just so 2d8. I mean, you've got your rage on anyway,
I do
so
have
it's
my
not
rage
gonna-
on, yeah.
So it's not going to do that much. So we get
Chopped up.
we get 13 plus 4, 17. 13, sorry, times 2, 26. 4, so 30. Yeah, 30 overall. Halved, 15.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez.
He only gets the one, as an ogre, he only gets the one action. So that's him. Quinch, you're up.
How tall are these ogres?
Ogres, good question. Actually, I don't know how tall they are. I think they're probably around 10 foot, something like that. They're quite big, but not as big as sort of like a giant. But yeah, fairly bigger than you guys.
Perfect. So it has been established that Quinch is 15 feet off the ground, 15 feet altitude. He's going to travel 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet forward.
Your
Then
flying speed's only 20, isn't it?
15, isn't it?
no, it's 20. Well, that's a shame. That would be a dash then, would it?
Yeah, which leaves you with no actions.
It leaves me with a bonus action to rage, which I shall do, entering my storm aura and causing 3 damage to the green one.
What's the distance of the...
10 feet out from me.
Is it 10? Definitely 10? Yeah, okay. So that one takes... How much damage is it? 2 or something like that?
3.
3. Okay. So yeah, it gets a little crackle of energy, a little bit of static energy from you.
Is
Very much like
Krill not
fire.
in the 10-foot range?
No, I'm 15 feet high, and I'm basically
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
I'm so the guy's 5 feet below me, but also 5 feet to the side.
Okay, that's fine. That's you done. Dabble. Thanks for listening. Make sure you don't miss out on the circus's next crazy antics by hitting subscribe on your podcast app of choice. And in between episodes, you can always find us on social media by searching Dyson Desire on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We're in our 3rd year now, and if you want to help us grow, you can do so in a number of ways. You can tell a friend, because word of mouth really helps us get our name out there, or you can review us on Apple or Podchaser to help with our visibility. Finally, you can donate to our Ko-fi page to help us take the show to the next level. All links can be found in this episode's description. And never forget, sometimes it is a dog licking a tree, yes?
Hey cool people, do you like mead, magic, and long walks in the icy tundra? Ever wonder what your sled dogs are thinking about? Why not cap off your night with a frosty tabletop adventure?
You will come to love my beef cliff.
You're the common room. Go to your room. Excuse us.
Excuse me, Dolcliff, what's your favorite food?
Sausages, probably.
No, you look like a strong lot, but I've got more friends than you.
Carnelian's like shortened on the ground, and he's standing on
You
top
know
of the table.
what you have to
You
do.
know what you have to do.
Carnelian stabs him in the butt.
What did he say?
He likes sausages.
Oh my god, me too!
Alright, I'll sit beside Word and stop carving his rod.
Oh my god. Sveta, my rod's nearing completion by the looks of things.
Unless the 4 of you can stop them.
Well, grab your Ugg boots and join Reflex Save every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform.